Hal is Hope.
Chapter 2. Busted.
Did you say Hal is Hope?
There's a thing I gotta do. I'll be right back.
We need to get rid of that animal. Now. I'm serious, Peter. If it stays on the ship, we all go to prison.
No one's going to jail. It's a harmless space llama thingy.
Harmless? Remember Inakubi?
Not really, no.
That's because they scorched the planet because an idiot smuggled in an Exelon.
I will eject the beast into space.
Whoa. We're not ejecting anything. It'll make us look guilty.
It could be carrying Zephron's disease.
Which is why Drax is gonna hide in the secret cargo compartment behind Groot's plants.
Peter, Jason, Quill.
Who are you?
Really, my middle name. Hey, Corell! How you doing? How long's it been? 2-3 years? You look good. You been tanning?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you.
Corell, I swear it's not what it looks like.
That you're a junker trespassing in the most restricted area of space, who consorts with thieves and murderers, apparently.
Hey, killing people for money ain't murder, lady.
Funny story, actually. The nav crapped out and routed us through the quarantine zone.
Your navigation malfunctioned.
What can I say? As soon as we noticed the error, we plotted a course out, and that's when you showed up.
Right.
Peter Quill, I found these items in the space that you told me about. There was not enough room for both the other thing and these.
Peter Quill, of planet C-53, under Galactic Law ZXB-47, I am putting you and your crew under arrest for
Actually, can I call you back?
What?
Please tell me that is not a crate of super illegal tech.
It is a crate of super illegal tech, which also happens to be very valuable.
Really?
What? We're on a Ravager ship. Even the flarkin' bulkheads are stolen.
Well, we can't fit both in the compartment.
I will eject the crate into space.
Eject the crate and I melt your face! The Milano's weapon systems are 4 generations behind, Quill. We need that tech, more than we need some stupid farm animal.
That farm animal?
And an
could be a
Nova Corp
Class
coming.
3 biohazard. You want to end up in the kiln?
Hide the tech. Hide the creature. Let's go for the creature.
Hide the llama.
What? What about my stuff?
Rocket, I know Corell. I'm pretty sure I can get her to go easy on us about the tech, but a potential biohazard? Man, I'm good, but I'm not that good.
You slept with a cop?
She wasn't a cop at the time. The point is, we were close. You just have to trust me.
I am Groot.
Here they come.
And that would be her boarding party.
How the hell are we going to get them damn buttons away?
If I could just speak to Centurion Corell.
Silence, prisoner. The commander has no time to meet with law-breaking pirates like you.
That's just it. We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Yeah, that's right. You check those records, Buckethead. Nova Corp licensing permit 67398-2.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No. Rocket.
So I let Groot fill out the paperwork. I fixed it with an addendum.
Not the most well-known heroes you could hire, but definitely in the top 5 of most awesome names. Contributing members. Groot, a Flora Colossus, last of his kind, fearless in a firefight, an awesome best friend. Rocket, bona fide super genius and a wizard with explosives. Definitely not a raccoon. Gamora, adopted daughter of Thanos, deadliest woman in the galaxy. Need we say more? Drax the Destroyer, convicted serial murderer and galactic war hero, often grumpy. Last and definitely least, Peter Jason Quill.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Nothing
all
to
you
say.
wrote?
There was a character limitation.
Sorry, excuse me, I just need to...
Cadet Gold, what are you doing here?
Oh, you don't know? Really? It says right here. Prisoner processing training. I'm your official trainee.
Aren't you a little young for the Corps?
Aren't you a little old for that hairdo?
I should check with the captain.
No. No. She definitely signed off on this. You know how thorough she is about signing stuff? If I may, sir, the real concern here is Regulation 7A regarding prisoner footgear. That one's jet boots are in clear violation.
They're decorative.
Good work, Cadet Gold.
Great. There goes Plan B.
We don't need a plan B. I got this.
No, you do not got this, pirate. I got this. Now fall in line.
Time to go, prisoners.
Oh,
The
yeah.
jacket.
Cadet Gold, you know the arrest protocols?
All memorized, sir. First thing we do...
First thing you do is apologize. We're legitimate business-like folk on legitimate-like business.
We're not hunting an illegal creature in illegal space. Illegal.
Let's challenge them.
There's so much wrong with this arrest. A, no
Where
way
they go,
kids should be here.
I'm an
Them other
official
options are
trainee.
away now.
And
Thank
B,
God for
I'm
that.
very, very close friends with the captain.
Hold it right here. Is there a problem?
Yes, no faith energy, no power. No power, no containment. A single spark.
Techs are looking at it. They say
They cannot even fathom. How can they fix what they cannot understand?
Put the Grand Unifier's mind at ease.
The Grand
Scanners
Unifier.
again. What the flark is a Grand Unifier?
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Church of Universal something. He was floating dead in the quarantine zone, looking for God,
All right,
apparently.
pirates. Let's go.
We caught him just like we caught you.
Difference is, I know the captain. As I was saying, if you just tell the captain that I...
Mom explicitly said she doesn't want to see you.
Yeah, Quill.
Wait. Did she just say mom?
Clarify the mom thing.
Mom.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold on! Quill! Peter! Hold on to something, Quill!
Oh shit, I missed it. Try this again.
Hold on!
Right, here we go.
Peter! Hold on to something, Quill! No!
Hey, kiddo, you there? Nova girl!
Yeah, I think so. Let me just see if I can...
Nikki, her name is.
Hold on! Wish I...
Come on. One spare.
Jet boots!
Nice landing, Peter.
You that gold, was it?
Nikki?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Nikki. Okay, Nikki, here's the plan. You're gonna jump and grab my legs while I hold on for dear life.
That doesn't sound like...
Trust me, kiddo. We got this. See?
Come on.
This isn't weird. At home. Doing great.
Okay. That was kind of amazing, huh?
Whoa! Thanks.
Mom wouldn't be impressed if I lost my first prisoner.
Your mom, right?
Come on. We need to get out of here.
There's a blast
think you
door
should
around
take
the
your
corner,
handcuffs
but
off
it's
me.
safe there. Here. Help me with this. Ready?
Together. On 3, 2, 1. Go! Yeah. Okay.
We need to keep moving. This way.
Cadet Nikki?
How about you take the handcuffs off me, Nikki? Be a wee bit more
Who goes fishing for
useful.
God in a junkyard?
Man, this is bad.
That's not half. The ship's on fire.
Blast doors kick in during emergencies. Pretty sure I can override them with my
What's
pass.
over here?
They give out
Oh,
override
I'll go
keys
over
to
there.
trainees?
Not exactly. Just give me a sec.
Yeah.
You know, I could probably help with the door if we undid these cuffs.
Regulation 3B. Never undo restraints.
Come on, you clearly need my help.
No! You're my prisoner. and I got this.
Obviously.
Ah!
Come on, woman. Take the handcuffs off
We're
me.
gonna have to find another way.
We sure there isn't a way through here?
I'm in charge here.
Whoa! You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You?
Oh, dandy.
Okay, this way.
Shouldn't we be going up? Back toward the others?
There's another black door.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Relax, you're fine. Ish.
I mentioned how useful my jet boots would be right now.
Okay, I can do this.
Zombies components.
Or anything.
Almost there. Can you please stop squirming? I'm trying to focus.
Okay, okay.
Got it.
Thank God.
Through here.
Nice work.
Thanks. You didn't do too bad yourself.
I'd have done better if you take these damn handcuffs off me.
Peter, or, you know, Nova Cadet butt saver.
Okay. Peter. So, listen. I have some good news and some bad news about your friends.
Good news first.
Give me the good news.
They're all fine. I mean, they all have life signs.
So, what's the bad news?
They've been processed and put in the brig. In case you thought the explosion would give them a chance to escape or something.
Hey, we're innocent, remember? No need to escape when you're innocent.
Come on. We'll be safe through here. Flark! Pipes must have burst.
Should we try using that thingamajig of yours to call someone?
We don't need help. I know what I'm doing. Now help me block this fire so we can get through.
Sure. Just that everyone must be worried. Captain's kid goes missing.
Captain's kid is still...
Easy does it.
That's so bad how we're blocking it with it isn't inflammable.
There, see? You don't need to worry about me. Enough people around here do that already.
Encourage
For
her.
what it's worth, I think you're doing great. As good an
See if
arresting
she'll take
officer as I've
handcuffs
ever
off
had.
us.
How many of you had?
Not that many. Is that robot wearing makeup?
What? Oh, yeah. That's just it's. I know
on
all the
past
bots
it
down
now.
here. They're kind of my friends, I guess. I reprogrammed most of them.
Gave them faces.
Maybe.
No, I mean it's cool. Gives them personality. Very cool.
Come on, this way. Okay, wow. It's just blatantly gonna ignore me and go crawling into a dead end.
For your information,
Calm down, woman.
There's an escape hatch back here I could totally use to run away. But out of respect for your authority, I'm gonna, ignore it and follow your lead. Does your mom know you play down here?
Probably not. But what else am I gonna do? Not like there's any other kids on board.
I didn't have a lot of friends at your age either. Granted, I was in prison, but still.
So Mom was right about you.
It was a Shatari prison. I was just a kid.
I have so many questions.
Take your handcuffs off and I'll be happy to answer.
Exactly.
We fought together on Mercury during the war. She is a real spitfire.
More like real controlling. And bossy and judgmental. You're just a kid, Nikki. You don't know what's good for you, Nikki. Stay out of the escape pods, Nikki.
I kinda know what you mean.
You do?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you, Peter. It's restricted space, Peter.
Over here.
Where do you think you're going?
Calm down.
Just making sure this place is safe and secure from the, fire.
Got a man
This
over
way.
there. You can just wait here.
I'm still in charge here, you know?
I know.
Of course you are.
It's a dead end. Trust me.
Of course I trust you.
Clearly. Quick reminder that only one of us knows the way out.
Could have fooled me.
Right. Show us the way out in.
If this is an attempt to escape your mom's ship, I really need to know, because I may or may not be super interested. Just really need to make sure it doesn't look like a kidnapping.
What? No.
Oh, wow.
Don't laugh.
No. This is cool. It's like your secret hideout, right? I definitely prefer this to the brig.
We're not
Holding a
staying.
components back up.
Just need to check on Ultimo. His gyros have been all screwy.
Take your time. Is this your mom? Single-handedly winning the war?
Obviously, I know she didn't do it by herself.
No. That final push was, it was a massive team effort.
Were you there?
I contributed to the war effort differently.
Pirating?
Raiding, which is, you know, the good kind of pirating. Something tells me you and Rocket would get along. Or really, really not get along. One of those two.
The raccoon thing? Yeah, he seemed real charming.
I just mean he's also really into all this tech stuff. Need a hand?
Nope. But thanks. I'm almost done. Hey! Secret stuff. Off limits.
No dogs.
Calm down.
I get it.
Anyway, I'm all done here. We should probably get back before Mom completely freaks.
Yeah, I've seen your mom overreact before.
It's like, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Tell me about it.
So, you get where I'm coming from, right?
Definitely.
If you do end up talking to my mom, the subject of me happens to come up.
Say no more. I'll make sure Corell knows what a good job you did.
No! I mean, thanks. But ideally, Mom never needs to know I was in the hangar at all.
So I never saw you?
Exactly! Never saw me. Never saw my passkey. You may have heard of Nikki Gold and how cool she is, but that's it.
Need a hand?
Yes! Got it! Mom? I can explain.
Nikki.
I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay. Barely a scratch.
What in Hollis' name were you thinking? Sneaking out with an arresting squad? Running around with criminals?
Alleged criminals?
You almost died. Do you have any idea how grounded you are right now?
Mom! You promised to give me more leeway.
Leeway doesn't mean lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner.
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa, whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath and recognize that maybe we've all made some mistakes.
Make sure the fire is out and the hangar's secure.
Yes, Commander.
And find out why that churchman's shuttle exploded.
Grand Unifier Raker has been less than cooperative.
Make him cooperate. And you two? With me.
Okay.
I knew you'd overreact. You always overreact. Even Peter was saying so.
Oh, he was he? I suspect Peter misspoke, something he often tends to do.
For what it's worth, Nikki totally saved my butt. She handled herself really well. You have every reason to be proud of her.
Coming from you, Peter, it's worth extraordinarily little.
Why are you being mean to him? Just listen to what he's saying.
I don't care what he's saying.
Upper level. Captain's quarters.
Finally.
She seems like a bit of a bitch.
Lockdown initiated.
What, are you gonna kill us?
In theory, these doors don't open until I say so.
Yeah, I know how lockdown works.
I don't think you do, because somehow you keep bypassing every security measure on this ship, and I want to know how. Or you can just show me.
Mom!
Reactivate
I
the elevator.
seriously have no idea what you're talking about.
Initiate not lockdown. All good for systems go. Activate.
Voice print not authorized.
Just trying to help.
We don't need your help. You're the last person we need help from.
Calm down, woman.
You clearly need some form of help if you're trapping us in an elevator.
No one leaves until you tell me what I want to know.
You already know everything.
No, I don't. I know you're a magnet for danger, and that you somehow keep getting caught in restricted areas of this ship.
I'm small. Okay? I fit into places.
Being small doesn't get you past security, or through the hangar bay checkpoint,
Let's try
or
and
the
help
maintenance
her.
tunnel blast doors.
There was that system-wide glitch, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, security was down for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Seemed pretty down to me.
Are you seriously lying for a 12-year-old right now?
12? Oh wow, I thought she was at least 16.
Peter!
What? She really knew her stuff. She's a smart kid.
Too smart. She keeps bypassing security. Unless you have a level 6 access to my ship all of a sudden? Didn't think so. Nicolette Gold, empty your pockets.
No. You empty your pockets.
Divert attention.
Nikki?
I still have feelings for you.
Excuse me?
Not like feelings, more like emotions. You know, because the explosion and me and you and everything we went through back in the war, it was a lot of feelings to bubble up. I'm good now.
Okay, good. Now, if you don't mind.
Look, Mom, I'm not hiding anything. I wouldn't do that.
To be continued. Disengage, lockdown.
Lockdown disengaged.
So, can I go help secure the hangar now?
No, you can go back to your quarters and you can stay there for the next 30 rotations.
But Mom!
I can make it 30 cycles.
She ain't a happy woman.
So, rough day, huh? Exploding shuttles, quarantine zone trespassers, missing kid.
I have no idea.
Chewie. I can't believe you still have him. Can't believe you survived. Mercury was what, like 1,000 degrees?
More like 1,000 cycles ago. You can keep him if you want. He is yours.
Hey, I ordered him to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially, you now have a daughter, apparently.
Do the math.
12-year-old daughter, who you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter. When we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same...
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still... whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 7,000 units? In 3 cycles?
Wow, okay, that is a lot of money. Here, I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a disturbing amount of prohibited tech lying around your ship.
Well, that's all they found, right? Okay, you'll get your money on time, no problem.
So maybe we need to get her 7,000 units.
The Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
No, come on, when have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
Handcuffs are off.
You've got 3 cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
So where the hell are we going to get 7,000 units for?
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 7,000 units is a small price.
7,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a freaking bank, apparently.
Okay, so we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down?
Allegedly.
Gamora, you're practically an MI6
Well, I wonder
agent,
if
but
that
way
means
hotter
Thanos is the
and
deep.
cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with
Time to
cops.
scrape
They put
together
bombs on my
7,000
ship.
units.
My ship.
Don't know how the hell we're going to do that, but...
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
What's this?
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash.
Just the music we can listen to.
Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I intend to.
Right, guys, stop arguing.
What do you want, Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room.
Open this
fair
door.
enough.
I know you are in there, sentient tree.
He's away trying to argue with Groot now.
Do not think that I do not know what you are up to.
Where is it, room?
Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there.
This has got to be it, innit?
I am watching you.
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and... Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravager's space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime. About 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were. And they also weren't.
The pirate code. Brothers in chains, end conversation. The pirate code.
The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corp base, but he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse.
Yondu the Space Daddy. Yondu and I were cellmates.
Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket-load of units, too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
So that's how they met. What's this? How many's rocker mom?
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
Well, it's a start.
Be 6,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
The quarantine zone was always
holding out on us.
My figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
For the
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakaranda.
Let's listen to Groot.
Guys, I think we should hear out Groot for once.
Don't know what he says, but...
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. That is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most...
I am Groot.
No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend.
I am Groot.
Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Well, that escalated quickly.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
Sure to God we're not going to sell Groot.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I am Groot.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Oh, who are we going to go for? Sell Groot, sell Rocket. Let's go for Rocket.
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it, Quill.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
Looks like we're going to sell Rocket in.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
It looks pretty terrible.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Whoa. Yep, no problem.
Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Right, how far away are we in?
Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I
Pretty
like
far away.
scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time,
Objective
I'm
update.
flying.
Monsters do not fly
Tracking
ships.
visor.
Monsters do whatever they want.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. It don't
Right.
help.
Because you're
While they're all arguing with each other, we'll end that part here. Find out what the hell's going to happen when we sell Rocket, the next part. Let us know what you think to play through down in the comments. Or if you see us playing through the game yourselves, let us know what you think it. And we'll be heading to sell Rocket in the next part. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.